Come and take a ride to the ocean. Stay. Introduce you to the ocean gang.
Hello again. So today we're going to be doing sort of a different video. Well, not sort of, it's a very different video than usual. So earlier on today, I was talking to a close friend of mine, and he said he needed some basic logos done for a project that he's working on. So I told him I'd give him a hand, throw a couple things together for him. I'm just a little bit more versed. I'm not great by any means, but I'm a little bit more versed in Illustrator than he is. I guess this is a perfect opportunity to kind of give you guys an idea of my artistic background. So I've been drawing forever, for as long as I can remember. I love to draw. I don't draw a lot anymore, unfortunately, but I need to change that. Anyway, my love for art and drawing is actually what got me into cars and doing what I'm doing today, and starting this channel for. So my love for drawing and my love for art, I didn't really get into cars until I could drive. I wasn't one of those kids that had a lot of car posters on his wall. I always liked cars. I mean, I'm a guy. I was a little boy, so I was always interested in nice cars. They always caught my attention when they drove by, all that good stuff. But yeah, I never really thought about cars as a future until I started driving. That's when I really got into cars. I met one of my really good friends, Matt, who is unfortunately not with us anymore. Rest in peace. Miss you, brother. I really, really wish you were still here. Anyway, meeting Matt, Matt was really into Hondas, I should say, not just Civics. And I met him when I was younger, probably around 13, 14. And just being around him, he kind of influenced me, and he really had a passion for cars. Like he was, from Forza and Gran Turismo when we could only play video games, and then when we started driving, being able to ride go-karts and stuff. And then even before he got his license, he was building Civics in his mom's backyard. But anyway, his passion for cars and just being around him really rubbed off on me. And by the time I graduated high school, I had a really rough senior year, and I really didn't want to do the college thing. So that's actually Jazz Marley right there. But yeah, so when I graduated from high school, I wanted to do the whole take a year off, find myself, do what I want to, figure out what I want to do. My parents weren't hearing it. My dad essentially told me, you can either go to school or pay rent. If you're going to live in my house, those are your two options. So I picked school. I was working at the time, but I wasn't making great money, and I didn't want to give it all to my parents just to live here. I'd been living here my whole life. I wasn't about to start paying for it. So I picked school. And around that time, 17 years old, was when I was really getting into cars. I had just got my first manual car. It was a hand-me-down from my dad. It wasn't my first car, but it was my first stick shift car. It was a Honda Accord, 92 Honda Accord. So I was just really getting into cars at that time. And I chose to go to school to learn how to paint cars. I went to New England Tech, graduated with an associate's degree in collision repair, and started working in auto body. Anyway, long tangent. I haven't really been drawing since school. About 5 or 6 years ago now, I actually went to Rhode Island School of Design in their, what do they call it? It's their certificate program. It was essentially going to be about 18 months or 2 years, and get a graphic design certificate. I took some Photoshop classes, some Illustrator classes, some InDesign classes, a little bit of Premiere, After Effects, just enough to be able to get me to put out a decent product for you right now. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the program. But yeah, so that was kind of a bit more into me and my history with cars in school, kind of leading into this video right now. Back to Jazz Marley. He's working on a project that he needs some basic logo work done for. So he asked me this morning if I'd put some things together for him. I did just that. And this is just going to be a quick montage. I don't know how quick it's going to be, but a montage of me drawing up, sketching up the logos, pulling them up into Illustrator, and then creating the vector logo designs for him. And then maybe I'll throw a couple on some t-shirts just to kind of give an idea. I'm not going to do that. I'll let him put out the products that he wants to put out with it. But yeah, I'll show you the finished logo, kind of similar to the full-on custom logo that we have here. That is on the back of my shirts. And yeah, enough rambling. I mean, 7 minutes of recording already. I'm gonna have to cut that down. Let's get to drawing. So I am so sorry about that monster of an introduction. But I feel like it's only right that you, as my viewers, get to know a little bit about me as a person, and not just what I can do on cars. So that was a little bit about my younger days and what got me to where I am today, with my job and the start of this channel and the shop, that I really, I've wanted now for a while, since I left school, or graduated from school, I should say. But anyway, back to the logos. So these logos are for a close friend of mine. He goes by the name of Jazz Marley. He's going to be using these logos, I mean, really for whatever he wants, but primarily for some general merchandising and promoting. He's going to be doing for the rebranding of his channel, and for his podcast. The channel name is VEGIDEMICS, and all of the other pages follow suit. So like at VEGIDEMICS on Instagram and YouTube, and the website is also vegidemics.com. So I'll make sure to spell it out here on the screen for you right now. But yeah, that's VEGIDEMICS on everything. But I mean, like, no joke, I'll tell you, like, this dude is all about his veggies, and like, again, I'm not kidding. And he's literally proof that you don't necessarily need animal protein in your diet to be fit and happy and healthy. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I personally can't give up meat. I love my burgers, I love my chicken. I couldn't personally do it, but there are some people that have to, whether it be for their health, or they're, making a religious change in their life, or, just personal beliefs that they don't want to consume meat anymore. And if you are one of those people and need some help, this man will genuinely change your life. And that's like legit, no exaggeration. The transformation I saw him make, literally having we aren't as close anymore, just because life happens, and that's just what happens as you grow older and have a family and all that kind of stuff. But literally, like, we were best friends, and I literally watched this, like, we were together the 2 days consecutive. He ate a cheeseburger for lunch one day. The next day, he was vegan. He swore off meat 100%, not 99.8, not mostly meat, he didn't drink milk, he didn't eat eggs, nothing. It was crazy. It blew my mind. It was one of the most impressive things I have ever seen in my life. But yeah, rambling on. The reason I mentioned any of that was because, aside from creating content on YouTube, as well as his podcast, he is a lifestyle coach and will absolutely help you create an informed, holistic relationship with the food that you put into your body, creating new habits for just having a healthier lifestyle. I mean, like, when you really break it down and think about it, food is something that you put inside of your body. You would never, I mean, there literally are more things in the world that you would not put inside your body than you would want inside your body. So you really should be as informed and smart about the things that you are ingesting and literally putting into your bloodstream, and this man can help you do that to the, like, no joke, to the fullest. So anyway, I've mentioned a podcast a few times. The podcasts are great. I like to listen to podcasts sometimes when I'm just editing, or the rare times that I get to pick up a pencil and draw. But he is funny as hell. He's hilarious. And he just knows so much about what he's talking about, that, like, I mean, I've learned a ton from him. And again, I eat meat. I love meat, but I have learned so much about other aspects of my diet from this man, that even people who don't choose to live a vegan or vegetarian or plant-based lifestyle would absolutely learn and be able to take something from, to incorporate into their own lifestyle to improve it and make it a little bit more healthy. But anyways, like I said in the intro, we were going back and forth a little bit this morning about a design that I was putting together for myself, and he asked if I could put a logo together for him. After throwing a few rough ideas around, I mean, there were some details exchanged, but generally the main thing that I took from the conversations that we were having was that he wanted to incorporate the delta triangle, the Greek symbol that you can see I have incorporated into all of these sketches. That was the main focal piece, or not I shouldn't say focal piece by any means, but that was the main design element that he really wanted included. And other than that, he basically just threw me the keys and said, do what you want with it. Gave me essentially free creative freedom, and I came up with this. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching this. I know this was kind of it was a lot of a different video than what I'm going to normally be putting up on here. If you liked it, let me know. I don't mind putting up more short, maybe short, I don't know how short this is going to be, but little drawing pieces for you guys. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and let's watch me do this thing on Illustrator. Have a good one.